Have you ever tried to post data to an API only to be met with frustrating errors? If that's you, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into how to successfully post with content type multipart form data. I totally understand how annoying it is when your code doesn't work as expected. You're not alone in this struggle. Many developers face similar issues when dealing with API requests. Here's the specific question we're addressing today. One user asked, how do I post to an API with content type multipart/form data, byte parameters, and string arguments? They mentioned that their attempts have been failing. Sound familiar? Let's explore this together. So, what could be causing this issue? The error message indicates a 301 moved permanently response, which means the URL you're trying to reach has changed. We'll break down how to fix this. And stick around. I have a crucial tip at the end that will help you avoid these issues in the future. To begin solving this issue, the user should ensure that the content type header is set correctly. In this case, it should be set to multipart/form data without any additional parameters. Next, the user needs to create a multipart form data request. This involves using a library that can handle multipart requests, such as MIME multipart in Go. Now, the user should add the necessary fields to the form data. This includes both the byte parameters and string arguments that need to be sent to the API. After constructing the request, the user should send it using the HTTP client. It's important to check the response status code to handle any errors appropriately. Finally, the user should read the response body to get the data returned by the API. This will help in verifying if the request was successful. Fun fact, did you know that the first web API was created in 2000? It's amazing how far we've come in just a couple of decades. Now, let's look at the answers provided by other users. An alternative approach shared by another user involves wrapping the multipart code in a function. This method ensures that you close the multipart writer before making the request. They also use an @ symbol as a heuristic for file uploads, similar to curl. In their example, they create a form with a profile image and a name, then use the create form function to prepare the request. Finally, they send the post request to the specified URL. Now, let's shift our focus to a different response. This user suggests that when you receive a 301 response, the new URL is found in the response headers, not the body. They recommend printing the location header to see the new URL. Additionally, if you encounter this error, it indicates that the http.client did not follow the redirection. The default policy allows following up to 10 redirects. You can create a custom check redirect function to debug the redirection process. Here's the crucial tip I promised. Always check the API documentation for the latest endpoint information. This can save you a lot of headaches. And there you have it. You should now be able to post successfully with multipart form data. Remember, keeping up with API changes is key. If you found this helpful, hit that subscribe button for more tips and don't miss our next video.